Hi, I'm Monica Weber with Boulder Office of Disaster Management, and this video is going over the emergency alert timeline, or in other words, how emergency alerts get to you. So to jump on in, we've got a bit of a graphic here to explain this. The first phase is that our first responders, which is typically going to be our law enforcement or fire personnel, they're out in the field, sizing up whatever the incident is and determining the area that needs to get alerted. That could be a wide area or a really small area, depending on what they think the community risk is based on their size up, right? So then they're assessing that and then they're sending information over to our dispatchers. That's our next phase. So they are communicating, whether that's via phone, radio, or just in person with our 911 dispatchers to let them know that alerts do need to get sent out. So once that happens, dispatchers work their magic. They enter all the information into their different systems. They go ahead and get those sent out, and then they show up either in your hands if you have a device or in a few other ways that we'll talk about really briefly here. So you might get alerts through your landline phone via a call. You might get alerts on your cell phone, which could be a call, a text message, or something called a wireless emergency alert, which kind of blasts through in that Amber Alert style. So whether you like it or not, it's coming to you. Also via email is another way you could get it. You could get alerts through our ReachWell translation app, which allows folks to get emergency alerts in over 100 languages without having to sign up for anything. So that can be really handy to use. We've also got outdoor warning sirens in our county, and you can also receive alerts through EAS, which is the emergency alert system, either through radio notifications or a television if you've got traditional cable. So those are all the different ways you might receive an alert in kind of a formal way. And you can also learn more about this in some of the links in the description for this video below, or just by perusing our website at boulderodm.gov. But that's how you get the alerts. Then once you receive those alerts, it's really important to take action, follow whatever instructions that alert gives you. And then to round things out, while those are all the formal ways, there's some still formal, but less technological ways that might get used by our first responders. And those consist of door to door. So first responders coming to your door and letting you know, hey, there's an evacuation. It's time to go, right? Doing that. Or them utilizing PA systems, so announcement systems that are on vehicles to warn folks about evacuations or other instructions in a quick way where they can hit a wide area just by driving around and using that to let folks know something is going on. So that rounds out there. Then pulling it all together, we've got our whole graphic that explains everything here, again, from the first responders communicating it with dispatch, dispatchers sending it out, and then it landing in your hands and you getting ready to take action. So that's the quick rundown of how alerts get to you. Thanks for watching, and for more information, visit boulderodm.gov.